Welcome, gamers, to Season 8 of FACEIT League. I will be your caster and host and observer and producer, and we're doing it all, baby. I'm here alongside the one and only Bald Hyper. Bald Hyper, how are you feeling today? He's ready to go, rearing and ready to go. So, as we head into our first match that I will be casting this fine evening, we will be headed into Extinction versus FACEIT, what used to be the core of Nightmare Academy, but has now split off and will be taking us, well, I guess Extinction will be taking us the way of Lijiang Tower for this first round of the new age, the new season. So I am very much so looking forward to this. It's gonna be a grand one. It's gonna be a good match. I'm happy to be here alongside all of you, and we're heading straight into it. We're going to Lijiang Tower first. As you can see by the wonderful graphic here, again, all the graphics made by Joey. If you want to see more of Joey's work or get Joey's information so you too can use wonderful overlays such as this, then make sure you head over to his Twitter and you give him a yap. Very, very awesome guy, very hard worker. Absolute pleasure to be friends with him. But we're headed into the big dogs here. This is Season 8 Masters Division, Round 1. Extinction versus FACEIT. Now, ladies, gentlemen, and gamers of all ages, it's time to lock in. Because we are getting started here. Oops, wrong one, my bad. We are getting started here. We have our bans for Extinction. Who has that first ban? It is going to be Zarya. And for the side of FACEIT, it is going to be May. I could have that a little backwards as I did miss who banned what exactly, but I believe Extinction had a map pick and first ban. So we're gonna be seeing some new faces, some new names. It seems like Bull Skunk is also in the lobby. What's up, Bull Skunk? But those are gonna be our bans headed into this next map, and we have so many fancy tools that I didn't mean to push you back there, my bad. We have so many fancy tools at our disposal. By fancy tools, I mean we're kitted out, bro. Look at that. We're headed to the Lijiang Tower, and we're headed into map number 1 ASAP. Meaning now. This second. So, as we head into our map number 1, I am delighted to bring you all the cast, to bring you all the fun of it. And while we were away, we had Scuba Duba, Ventura, and Dine Viper all follow. So thank you all very much for that. So here we go, ladies, gentlemen, and gamers. We are seeing some new faces, some new names taken note of on the side of Extinction. Seaful on the tank. Twol's not in. Genuinely I'm not as up to date on this Extinction roster as I should be, but it does seem that Seaful is gonna be that primary tank for the likes of Extinction moving forward. So we're headed into first map, first fight. Totally non-biased caster ready, and it'll be Timp going on an off angle, but Lau and Hero able to pick up those early picks. Hero getting 2 onto Seaful and Social, shutting down that hard engage that Extinction thought they could have, forcing this Ramatra might come back around to bite them a little bit. But still feeling it, feeling ready, feeling heard, ready to go as Lampin goes onto the point on that Vendetta, tries to look for an angle, tries to buy some time for Seaful to be able to get that pick onto Unred, and now looking to just stabilize and stay on point for as long as possible, as first cap still hasn't been taken, and Seaful with the follow-up with the slow onto Hero, and it will be enough to take first cap in what was a killer back and forth fight. So now, heading into the next fight, it's looking like Extinction want to go aggressive early here. They want to try and force out cooldowns, force out anything that they can spot, and it'll be Hero to try and walk in alongside with that. Seaful follows up the Ramatra form with a Ramatra form of their own, with Zach finding the opening pick onto Lampin. That's going to be a lot of damage missing from this front line of Extinction. They're going to be looking to get aggressive and find some type of follow-up, and Timp does just that, finding the pick onto Zach, but Seaful will fall through Lau's ultimate. Lau using that ultimate very aggressively, very inwards post point, as the point is captured, but that pick onto Zach is going to allow Extinction to still kind of hold their heads high as they walk into this next fight. Timp using that ultimate, looking for an angle, looking for some damage into that backline. Hero feeling the true brunt of it as Lampin taken out, stuck on an off angle. Social tries not to have the same fate occur to them, but Zach will be the one who's removed. Azrif, who's I used to play on that team with, another crazy spot, is going to be looking for that ultimate, trying to wiggle their way through that map geometry, but now being forced out by Timp as Seaful with 1 HP goes for the ultimate. The beat comes out for both sides. Seaful barely staying alive with the assistance of Buddy and Social, but will eventually fall as Hero is the hero of this FX. It's a tongue twister, okay? You got FXHND roster. Zach will take down Social, finding a second onto Lamp, a third onto Buddy. And I might just be the best observer in the world. We'll get warmed up. It's a process. It's a process. It's a process. But boy howdy, Lau is gonna be looking to go aggressive again with this ultimate, almost lapping Buddy now, but Social with the opening pick onto Zach and even looking for more. Gonna walk it back a little bit as Lampet now looking for an ultimate, pounds it down on the Hero's forehead. Hero, nothing they could do. No gods to wish to this time as the Omnic is sacrificed. But another fight is to be had. Extinction 75% in counting. FXHND gonna be at 54%, and Lau will go for that early ultimate, but Buddy will be there to match it as now Zach goes for an ultimate of their own, not quite able to find the angle, is not able to. Timp going for the follow-up ultimate, looking to play keep away of this point, but the ult will come to an end, and it will once again be Seaful to try and dominate this, I almost said airspace, but ground space, as Zach 1 HP goes for the touch, gets it, but Lamp and will find the pick onto Unred, and Social, Timp, and Buddy all to follow it up. A true team effort as Extinction take round number 1 in map number 1. Excuse me as I adjust my camera. Earlier, this is way off topic, went to get some water and it just went all over me when I opened it up, so. But let's talk a little bit about these compositions that these two teams are playing. Both teams opting to play this Ramatra with the Vendetta and the Imre. I think that's not only very showcasing of how strong or powerful the Mei or that Zarya can be, but also shows that Vendetta is still a tempo setter. We see the Ramatra go back and forth here. We see Hero often using that Ramatra form first, and it ends up worse for wear. Now we see it, but it pays off as that Social pick falls into Hero's arms. But Timp has this off angle, Lampin onto the Tracer now. We were just talking about how controlling that Vendetta can be. But now we're going to see if a Tracer might be able to keep up. As it does seem like Zach was sent back to the spawn room quite early on, now being attempted to be spawn camped by Lampin and Social. Temp on the off angle down main, because that is a coherent sentence. Looking to find some follow-up, looking to find some picks, but Seafold just left of their own accord for a little bit too long. Hero and Zach are there to instantly find that follow-up. Social gets punished, and now Hero will find the Hero pick onto Buddy, and now it's 30% and counting. FACEIT, there we go, we got it. Look at that. On the up and up, taking control. Lampin 20% away from this pole spawn. We'll see if anything can get done, but Temp just gets hard dove on by Zach. Literally nothing Temp could do, nowhere Temp could run. Social looks to try and force them out, but Lampin all the way back around point. Temp on their way back. Hero still holding steadfast on this corner, shields off the healing from Seafull, and now it's just gonna be Hero waltzing his way in to the back line of Extinction. He's gonna stick around, see if he can get that pick onto Temp, and Zach's gonna go even deeper looking for it all the way to the spawn doors. But it's very much so this snowbally type of composition. You know, once you have that ball and once you have that ball rolling, it's tough to stop it. It's because it's not a ball, it's a boulder when it comes to compositions like these. So you'll see Lampin purposely going to point, splitting away from the team, forcing eyes away from main. That gives space for Seafull now to take form and walk in alongside Temps and now Buddy's ultimate. Social not able to match that beat quite yet, still 15% away, but Lampin will have that pulse for whenever and if it is needed. But that early pick onto Zach will lead to the follow-up pick onto Hero, and that will be wraps as Extinction finally find their foothold in this second round. It is map point for Extinction, but it is going to have to be a pretty killer comeback to hold off only 5% of what FACEIT has to offer. Zach, Azure, and Hero all with the ultimates online. Social, Lampin, and Seafull alike in that of having the ultimate online. But Azure goes extremely early. Those ult sounds barely playing. Seafull drops low, and Azure, as he drops out of that ultimate, will be forced into the full wrath of Seafull as Seafull takes down one, looking for more, helps to find Hero, finds another into Lau, assists in unread as Social finds that final blow and sends Zach